Oscar Bevis for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm here with a Skype interview. Someone a bit different again this time with Mr. Danny Murrell. Danny, how are you?
Not bad, mate. How are you?
Yeah, all right. We just had a little chat before. I think we're both pretty bored. Is
Yeah,
that fair to say?
yeah. So that's it, really. Getting a bit of training in, but obviously can't do too much. Dave's not here to take me up pads and stuff, and I've got no equipment apart from nothing. I haven't got nothing, so it's hard work at the minute.
Do you feel like when you go back to doing all that stuff, whenever it be, obviously we don't know yet, when you go back, you're actually going to feel the effects of not properly training for however, 2, 3 months?
Yeah, I think you a bit of ring rust. I think that, but it's easy to knock it off. I've been doing it for God knows how many years now. Get back into the swing of things. I think it'll take about 2 weeks to get back into your routines and things like that. So can't wait.
The news that actually I'm not sure if it was before lockdown. I think it might have been just before. Was that Dave had signed now with MTK and will be
Yeah,
working for Jamie Moore. And for yourself, I noticed you put something on Instagram saying that's where you're going to start your professional career. So sort of that
yeah,
was works, and now one of the most exciting times in your career potentially has been stopped.
yeah. So it's like since I met Dave, the whole it was like a countdown because I don't really suit amateurs, and it were this many weeks until you turn over and things like that, and we were counting down, training hard for it because I wanted to jump straight in and crack on, but obviously it's not an issue because it's just I've got plenty of time. It's just going to be a bit delayed, but it's uh, it's a shame in a way because I was really looking forward to it, but it will come eventually.
I mean, MTK have got so many good trainers that sort of have linked to their fighters, the likes of obviously Jamie Moore, Danny Vaughan, and countless other guys. Do you know why they've chose Jamie and the reasons behind that choice?
I I don't really. I know that Dave's clever. He knows his boxing, and he he must. He like he said he's got to respect a trainer for what he's done. From for example, like Darren Barker. He said he respected him because of what he's achieved in boxing. So you know, obviously Jamie Moore were a special fighter, so give him a bit more. And I'm there too, so I'm just like a sponge now, soak everything that I see and get shown in. Just help me with my career as well. So
You're built like a little squad in Doncaster, aren't you? Obviously, you had Jay McFarlane for a while.
yeah,
It was you, Liam, then obviously Dave, and you'd become like a little like a little squad. And
yeah.
now obviously with Jamie, and there's going to be different boys down the gym. Have you met any of the guys down there before? Because I can imagine that's going to be
No,
a good laugh.
no, never met any of them. But I've they've invited me into group chat, and I've been having a bit of a giggle with them. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going down and mixing in with them all. I'm really looking forward to it. It's just another. It's almost like another dream come true for me, mixing in with these type of people, and not only training with Dave, but training with all them down there. So it's just another thing that I can say I've done, and it's given me that little bit more experience that I'll need turning pro.
Obviously, there was nothing sort of concrete that we'd heard about personally as fans, but what was the actual plan for you? I mean, I'd seen there was a photo shoot that Dave was on that you managed to get yourself involved in. But what was the
Yeah,
actual?
yeah.
You're going to be sort of turning pro, perhaps doing a couple of things with matchrooms. I can imagine Dave and Eddie will probably still have quite a close relationship. Or are you
Yeah.
going to be fighting on MTK shows?
I I don't. I think it was just going to be a thing of me turning over and just asking whoever because obviously I'm not under any. I'm free to do whatever really. So just get on anything I can. I think with a plan, train, get as many fights in, be really busy in first year, and yeah, just get on as many shows as I think I could. Doesn't matter whose they are or what they are. Just build my experience up. So that was the
Dave was
plan.
quite open about your amateur career and some of your amateur fights. I remember
Yeah,
most of his Instagram feed actually become sort of him highlighting different sections of some of your fights. showing pictures of him when he was in your corner as well. You won a few fights, you lost a few fights as well. But one thing that he did seem to note was that you were always in with people who were good for the standard that you were fighting at. You were never in with
Yeah.
bum, whatever.
No, it's like it's in pros. You get the amazing fighters against people that have been paid just to be there. So, but in amateurs it's different. Everybody's going in to win, and some of the kids I were fighting, well, all of them were top fighters. They were up there in the country. So every fight one, I needed a game plan. I wasn't just going in thinking, oh, I meant to win this one. It were always a 50-50 thing, and especially in amateurs, when you're traveling, far around country, trying to, sometimes it's hard to get the decision. So, but it's just the experience. I don't take any, I don't take any bad things from a loss. I learn more from a loss than a win. So, yeah, we're really busy last year with amateur fights, fighting every week if I could. So getting all that experience in for turning pro in May.
Obviously, I've picked up that you said, and I've heard you say this before actually, that you're more suited to the pros than the amateurs. What's the reason for that?
I think it's just it always has been, and everybody I've ever come across have said, you've got a pro style. I think I'm not slow, but I can slow the pace down, and I think I do things that amateur judges won't appreciate, but pros will. I've got a very pro style really. I think it just suits me a lot more when I'm been sparring down at Steffi's gym. I'm always mixing in with pros, and I seem to do better with top pros than I do with top amateurs. I think it's just my game, and I'll shine in the pro game more than the amateur. So that's why I'm turning over so early.
Do you think there'll be a lot of pressure on yourself?
Well, there's always been a lot of pressure since I ever, started with Dave. Obviously, Dave put a lot of light on me, and a lot of attention, even for a little amateur fight at a little pub, where nobody's heard of the pub. But I was getting, hundreds of messages saying, "Good luck, Danny." You know what I mean? And I definitely felt it, but I can't complain because it's just going to get, I'd rather get used to it now than get used to it, when it does mean something. So it's just experience again.
Was there ever a point where you sat there and you thought, shit, Dave's got 120,000 followers on Instagram. I'm fighting tomorrow I think you fought in like a Yorkshire final once, didn't you? Am I right in saying?
Yeah.
Is there ever a point where you sat there or any time when you've been working with Dave and you thought, shit, this is actually quite overwhelming? Like, and I could just do an amateur career, which is fairly low key.
Well, there's some times where I thought, oh, I didn't want a lot of people to know about this little fight, but it just gives you that extra little, especially when you're in gym, and it's good to think to myself when I'm getting to my last hill sprint. I know a lot of, I want to win this fight. I know a lot of people are going to know about it, and I like a bit of pressure. If there want any, I don't think I would train as hard. So I do like the pressure.
And where does this pro career go? I mean, how old are you, by the way? I don't actually know how old you are.
I'm turning 18 in 4th of May.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
18. Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
I was expecting you there to go, oh, I'm turning, I don't know, 2021. You're turning 18. So what
18.
to be professional you have to be 18 to turn professional.
Yeah. As soon as my birthday, I'll do what I can to. Obviously, we're going to be stuck in, but ASAP. I'm just going to get it done ASAP.
Midnight on the phone to the board.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to ring him at 12:01. Yeah, I'm turning over. That's the plan.
Nowadays, a lot of fighters get stick for spending too long in that building phase. Like you see fighters who are like 20 and 0 and you might not have heard of them before. But
Yeah.
I mean, that won't be the case for you because, like I said, I've mentioned before about the whole spotlight that's been put on you a little bit. But I mean, where does this journey go, and how do you take sort of the journey? How do you take the time management? Obviously, I can imagine you'll want to be world champion one day, but
Yeah.
when do you look at stepping up to English level, British level? Because when you turn over so early, there's always a worry that you could potentially be having to fight big fights. When you're barely 21.
Yeah, too early. But this has been, me and Dave talked about this a lot. Obviously, I'm still young, and I just need to. Obviously, I'm still waiting to grow. I'm still growing, So as soon as I know I've grown enough and I've found a suitable weight, and I've got the experience, I've been fighting the fights. Obviously, I've been boxing since I was 6, so I don't want to. As much as I love it, I don't want to stay in this game forever. So it's dangerous. So I want to get in, do my thing. Obviously, do it, not rush it, not rush anything. Everything's been planned. We've been planning it for 2 years, and the journey is to the top. I don't think there's no point going halfway. I'll put everything into this, so I expect to get to the top.
Is the weight much of an issue when you're first turning pro at someone your age? Because, if you look at someone who's come from the Olympics, like Buatsi, for example, he's turning over, he knows what weight he's going to be, he knows what he needs to do to get to the top. With you could end up fighting at 18 years old at one weight, 19 at another weight, 20 at another weight.
Yeah.
That sort of affects the way that your career will go.
Yeah, I do think that will happen because, I'll mature into a man by the time I'm 21, so them years will be, maybe I might, I'll probably get a bit bigger. So I think going up, I will probably definitely be going up weights through my career. So, but I don't see it as an issue because I feel like I'm good enough to deal with that, if you want to call it a problem. But I'll be good enough to deal with it.
All right, Danny, I'm going to wrap it up there. 4-weight world champion in the making.
Yeah, hopefully.
Thanks for giving me some of your time. Yeah, something a bit different over Skype, but obviously when boxing starts up again, there is a sort of something to look forward to, a journey to look forward to with yourself. And you and Dave starting new with Jamie and the guys, and Chantel, of course, guys and girl down on at his gym and starting your professional career. So we look forward to it, and hopefully we'll catch up soon.
Yeah. See you soon, mate. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Top man.